band project, and those bands actually performed for our very first NDP held here in 1966 and gave us music.
That's right, Joachim. From just 4 brass bands, we have over 200 bands now in Singapore. And through the band project, hundreds of thousands of students have had the opportunity to
I love to dance. I'm also embracing my culture, and that's why I keep showing up. I want to show the beauty of our shared art forms.
I want to keep learning about the journey that shaped my identity, because in order to truly understand ourselves is to understand our origins, and that will allow us to better understand the people around us.
I want to create a safe space for us to connect. We can freely express our feelings, protect the vulnerable from invisible threats, so that no one will feel unsafe online.
I want us to take care of one another. I want to live life to the fullest, to make new friends, to make my friends and family proud.
I want to ensure quality care reaches those who need it most, to really deliver that care to patients, and I can push myself and do greater things to make healthcare more affordable and accessible in Singapore.
I want to show that music speaks, even when words can't. Music makes me feel good, because I found my voice in every note I play.
Over there, baby.
I want us to power the future with sustainability in mind. I've seen the impacts of climate change to the people around me, so if we want to fix it, the solution depends on you and me.
I want us to keep the spirit of breeding alive. This is my heritage, you see. My father used to run a bookstore, so I want to keep my father's heritage business till the end.
I want us to recognize that success means different things to different people. In this plumbing trade, right, success is a balance for me between
the Republic of Singapore Air Force contingent, led by military expert 4 Tan Kah Wei, and the Singapore Police Force contingent, led by Deputy Superintendent of Police Xiao Cheng Chien. The Republic of Singapore Navy contingent, led by military expert 4 Fu Kok Cheng. The SAF Volunteer Corps contingent, led by SAF Volunteer Arlene Pang. And the Singapore Civil Defence Force, led by Captain Ling Si Hua. Behind them are the uniformed youth organizations formed by the students. Leading the contingents are Cheng Siyi from NCC Land, Nurin Jazlina from NPCC, Jingzi Ching from Girls Brigade Singapore, Lim Shu Xian from St. John Brigade Singapore, Angelo Chu from Singapore Scouts Association, Ma Chun Lee from NCCC and Air, Miriam Low from NCDCC, Talia Ng Lin Xuan from Girl Guide Singapore, Chang Eugene from Singapore Red Cross, and Chua Yong Kang from Boys Brigade in Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's parade and ceremony features the largest number of participating civilian contingents in NDP's recent history. Marching in now from the rear of the padang are the 18 contingents representing the social and economic sectors of our nation. These civilian organizations and companies showcase how far Singapore has progressed, both socially and economically, over the past 60 years. Together, the 40 contingents on parade reflect the unwavering dedication and resilience exhibited by both military and civilian sectors of Singapore in their commitment to defend our nation. Greendale Secondary School and Voices of Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and welcome the arrival of the President of the Republic of Singapore, Mr. Tharman Shanmugaratnam. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. From the RSAF 6F-15 SG Eagles, led by CO-142 Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Mohammad Iskandar will execute a spectacular bomb burst, followed by 4 F-16 Fighting Falcons, led by CO-143 Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Jason Lau, in a diamond formation over the padang. attention to President Tharman Shanmugaratnam by waving our flags as the vehicle drives past you. It is a joyous moment and an honor as the crowds and contingents gather here today to celebrate Singapore's Diamond Jubilee and 60 years of independence together with our president.
Isikan lagi. Hormat. Tembak. Isikan lagi. Hormat. Tembak. Kehormatan Tata Senja Tuh Kawalan kehormatan Rusuh Senja Tuh
Executing a full afterburner climb, signifying peace and prosperity. Rounding up the aerial display are 4 F-16 fighting Falcons in a diamond formation. Watch as they execute a diamond cross maneuver. Happy birthday, Singapore!
Kawalan kehormatan ke kanan. Yang lain ke kiri dan ke kanan. Forward.
We now immediate front. Leading the march past is the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Muhammad Firdaus bin Muhammad Ghazali. The state colors representing the 4 services of the Singapore Armed Forces are in the forefront, followed by the Parade Regimental Sergeant Major, Senior Warrant Officer Lin Chia Hui. Following behind are the 36 Regimental Colors, with the Colors Regimental Sergeant Major, Military Expert 3, Ong Sin Chui. Guard of Honor contingent is next, formed by men from the 1st Commando Battalion. It is led by Major Aaron Lim. home team and students from our uniformed youth organizations march onward through the standards. They carry with them the spirit of unity and our shared commitment to move forward as one nation, one people, one Singapore. Come on, Singapore, let's wave our flags and cheer them on. Our social and economic groups are up next. Leading the way, we have People's Action Party, PAP Community Foundation, led by Mr. Zulkarnain Abdul Rahim, and the National Trades Union Congress, led by Ms. Noor Irdawati binti Jamaluddin. They are followed by Keppel Limited, led by Mr. Andrew Whitmarsh, and Sencorp Industries Limited, led by Mr. Gregson Webb. We have Posib International Private Limited, led by Mr. Lawrence Lim, and Singtel, led by Mr. Lionel Chuk. Following behind them, we have DBS and POSB, led by Mr. Segment 1, Defending Our Nation, showcases the SAF's combat platforms. This year's mobile column is commanded by Lieutenant Colonel N.S. Alex Chan, mounted on the mighty Leopard 2 main battle tank. Our first wave of vehicles showcases our armored fighting forces with their impressive firepower, protection, and mobility across all terrain. They are swift and decisive in the battlefield. Detects aerial threats. Together, they clear the skies for our army to advance unimpeded. Intelligence and artillery assets, the new V-15. Next, our light strength vehicles are stealthy, swift, and can destroy bigger vehicles, including tanks. Engineers bridges and vehicles, they overcome any obstacle for our forces to continue their advance. To become a float bridge, seen earlier during the presidential gun salute, our M3Gs provide specialist combat engineer capabilities, supporting up to 150 tons in weight and providing flexible solutions for any terrain challenge. Together with mobility support system, they help transport our land forces across all terrain. Flying overhead are our helicopters comprising the Seahawk, Apaches, H-225Ms, and Chinook. Back on the road, our intelligence and artillery assets. The new V-50 unmanned aerial vehicle detect. Next are our signal vehicles, helping to connect our forces in the battlefield. Behind are our combat service support vehicles. They sustain our operations and keep our troops going. And Spider ground-based air defense. Look to the streets to see our maritime assets sailing at Marina Bay. The Navy's combatant craft medium and its new unmanned surface vessel detect and respond to maritime threats. Beyond to support humanitarian missions as well as counter-piracy in the Gulf of Aden.
When we deploy for such a multi-layered mission, everyone is a part of the same team, and no matter the mission, no matter the complexity, no matter the unique circumstance of every
swiftly to maritime emergencies, and the MPA vessel, which maintains command over maritime operations. Protect terrorism while munitions such as the Aster and Harpoon missiles.
Victor 1, Roger, proceeding from station.
Come together always to encourage each other and work together, and we can see where we can assist each other in times of need. It's the one goal we all have, that we want to help people.
On the road, we see the motorcade from the military police, SCDF, and the traffic police in an impressive show of coordination. Next is the SAF Peacekeeper, which carries out security operations. They work closely with the SPF's emergency response team, tactical assault, and tactical strike vehicles. The SAF and home team stand ready to respond to any public safety threats. Up next is SCDF electric pump ladder with a modular fire. Presenting to you our veterans. Amongst them include our oldest veteran, 95-year-old Staff Sergeant Hui Xiao Kiet from the SAF, who served on the Navy's first ship, RSS Panglima. Senior Staff Sergeant Cynthia Ang, who was part of the security team for Mrs. Benjamin Shears. Officer 1 Jimmy Tan, who bravely responded to the Hotel New World disaster. Thank you for your service. Our veterans inspire our next generation to achieve even greater heights. Across the show stage are our SAF and home team officers from the current and future generations. They continue the legacy of those that came before them and continue to keep